Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lee and Hayley Overtime, the podcast. I'm Lee Cruz, along with Hayley Harmon.
Oh, my gosh. I love being your sidekick.
Could be worse gigs.
What could be worse?
That could be your sidekick.
Oh, I would have gotten rid of you long ago. Now, welcome to the podcast, everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. Listening, we appreciate it so much. What are y'all even doing right now? One of my favorite podcasts, they ask
they
people
write to us
write.
and tell us what they're doing
Well,
right now.
I was just going to say, they have people write in and they say, tell us what you're doing while you listen to this podcast. It's always interesting to hear.
And you can write to us, ideas at leeandhaley.com.
Yeah, tell us something you're doing while you're listening to the podcast. Like, 99% of the time when I listen to a podcast, I'm driving. But you don't really listen to podcasts.
I used to. Yeah.
Lost.
Occasionally, like if you and I are on a road trip, I'll listen to Smartless with you.
Lee, we haven't been on a road trip for this show in like 3 years.
And that's the last time I've listened to a podcast.
Why not?
I just don't have time. I got so much to do with the laundry.
Oh my gosh. That's the perfect time to listen to a podcast. Let's see. The three most common things I'm doing when I'm listening to a podcast is 1, driving, 2, exercising, 3, cleaning the house. Which lately it is bending over to pick things up is a real task. Each day
Tell me about it.
Morning and night when I feed the dogs and I have to pick their bowls up, each time I think, oh! It's rough.
Yeah. But that is almost over.
It is.
Soon.
Yeah, I'm like 8.5 months pregnant, almost 9 months pregnant. I am. Yeah.
We are going for the record, though. We're trying to get to 11.
There's no we.
Why not? Can we not try something?
What?
Let's see if we can push it. Let's get
What will you do that contributes?
Well, of course, I'll be there at the press conference to talk about what we did.
What press conference?
The one we're going to hold for the world record of the longest pregnancy.
I don't want to have the longest pregnancy. I just want to have a safe pregnancy. And the closer I get, the less... It's kind of interesting because this is my first baby, so this will be the first, birth, labor and delivery I've ever had. And so I'm nervous about it, but like months and months and months ago, I was more nervous about it. It's like now that it's closer, I would have thought I would be more anxious and nervous about it. But I've done a lot of reading. And I've got my knowledge up on it and things like that. So I think that helps. But also just the closer it gets, the more excited I am. So I have less fear, which I thought would be the opposite. I thought the closer it gets, the more I'm going to be just like, Lord.
Well, honestly, in my experience, you've had a pretty easy pregnancy.
I really, really have.
Because
I've been very blessed.
Of ours, well, there's 2 friends of ours I know right now that did not.
Oh, really?
And bless her heart, one of them, who has a beautiful baby boy, I saw her when she was probably 6 or 7 months along, and she was miserable.
Yeah.
Like, she looked miserable, felt miserable, was talking about the uncomfortableness she was in, where you seemed to be easy breezy.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely been some uncomfortable moments, and it's like, I was telling my husband about this.
I thought it was a little weird you did the high jump the other day.
Well, I just refused to lose myself in this pregnancy.
Anybody out there worried about it, she did the Fallsbury flop.
Sure. Right.
She didn't do it the old style.
Oh, no. No, it's like every time I've had an uncomfortable pregnancy symptom, I'll have this fear of, oh, God, this is all it's going to be for the rest of the time. And then it goes away. Like literally the first trimester was the longest term hard part for me. Because I felt sick. But even then, comparatively, what I hear other women that are sick all the time, like I was sick just a few times. I just felt not great overall for 3 months, which was a long time. But then it's like as quick as it arrived, it just went away.
Yes.
So the rest of the time has been really great. But like for a weekend, my arches really hurt in my feet. And I thought, oh no, is this going to be it? And then it just kind of went away. And then like my tailbone hurt for like a week.
Coccyx.
My coccyx.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Then that went away. It's like my body, and I'm very thankful to the human body. Hey, every pregnancy is different. Every woman is different. But I feel like my body has just handled it really well. But also I think I've just learning as well, just taking care of myself to help it along. But also I've just seen like the body, the human body, it's like it adjusts. Like it accounts for, oh, my arches hurt. It's like, and over time, my body just gets used to it.
Look at the earring. Look at the nipple ring.
What?
Your body adjusts. You've just pierced it. And yet it scars around perfectly.
I have earrings, never had nipple rings.
I'm just saying, that is an example of what you're speaking of so eloquently.
Yes.
Your body adjusts.
It does. And I'm amazed by it. And it's just a crazy process.
Right.
So anyway, I'm feeling good about it. I'm excited about it. Of course, I'm still nervous and the unknown. And I think it'll feel totally surreal. Because my whole life I've always thought about, oh, maybe one day I'll have a baby. And it just seemed like this thing. Well, now that it's happening, it will be so surreal when I'm actually at the hospital having the baby.
Now, have you found the parents yet? Or who are you going to give it to?
I'm going to give it to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're going to keep it?
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. You sure?
Yeah. Who else do you think I should give it to?
I don't know. There's a lot of people out there like to have a baby.
Well, I'm one of them.
Oh.
That's why I got this fresh one. So I'm excited. My next doctor's appointment at the time of this taping is tomorrow, and it's an ultrasound. So I'm very excited to see him. And
Well, you just had an ultrasound. Won't you take those?
it was a month ago.
No. We just did one last week. Take that and say, here, it's already been done. Save myself some money.
Okay. Listen, here's the thing. Why don't you let me handle my pregnancy the way I want to?
Well, you're doing a horrible job.
Okay. Thank you. What should I be doing differently?
Listening to me more.
This is okay. Okay.
You think I don't think about this stuff all the time? Looking for solutions. That's what
What
I am.
solution?
Save you some money.
I don't need to save money.
You just had a free ultrasound last week.
It was, they did gift me that at the place where we did the belly cast, Baby Belly, located in Lexington, Kentucky, which I cannot recommend enough. It was amazing. But one of the main other things they do is they offer elective ultrasounds because sometimes, really, at your pregnancy, you don't get that many ultrasounds.
And they obviously, I guess, could do it for medical reasons, but they also do it so you can have an image.
Exactly.
Because they do the 4D.
Yeah.
Bring the baby to life. They put
Real
a
ID.
hat and a cigar in his
not
mouth.
Not real ID. They give him
They do the real IDs, flying wherever he wants now.
I think Real D is what it's called. Anyway, so that was amazing. But this next one at my doctor's office, because he's such a chonker, at least he was last time. They told me he was measuring far ahead like he was a big old fella. They added this extra medical need ultrasound. Basically, it's called a growth ultrasound. They just want to see how big he is now.
To brag?
No.
Or to make sure he'll fit?
To track him. Yeah. And because sometimes
Too big?
babies are too big. Not too big, and it might be easier to have a C-section or something like that, or healthier. I would,
And then what? They have to get an extra bed at the hospital. It's like an airline that sells 2 seats to an oversized person.
That's right. He and I are going to have same-size beds next to each other. Yeah.
We have to bring another OBGYN to
Yeah.
help lift.
Yeah, the hospital kitchen's like, y'all ordered 2 cheeseburgers into the mommy and baby unit? Yeah, his is no onion.
We have to bring a crane in.
Yeah, so I'm just excited to see just him. One of the most delightful things in the world is watching him move on an ultrasound, because it's like he's just in there. I feel him move all the time, but to actually see it on an ultrasound and like watch him move, it's like, what?
By the way, I watched a documentary on the building of the Sphere.
What does that have to do with this?
In Las Vegas. Well, we're talking about big, oversized things.
Okay, he's not. Okay.
And they had to bring a crane in from Europe, assemble it in Vegas. You know how they assembled it? With another crane. They had to have another crane to build the crane, which is the biggest crane in the world, so it could lift the top piece of the sphere, which kind of holds it all together, a cornerstone, if you will. Amazing.
That is so crazy.
Yeah. And you know what they did first?
What?
An ultrasound.
Oh, they did.
To see how big this thing's going to
How
get.
big is this thing going to get? Oh, my gosh.
Stand back.
Stand back. Okay, well, anyway, so that's the latest of what's going on with me. But thank you for saying yeah. And
You're welcome.
Because, sometimes I'll complain or just feel like.
Because it's in your nature to complain.
No.
No.
No, but when
You're
I
doing it
stop
right
and really
now.
think about it, I think I really have had a very pleasant pregnancy.
Yes.
Like very, very pleasant. And I
For
feel
you.
very lucky and happy to have had that because I know it can be different. But
Sure.
you know, I'm incredibly grateful and I feel happy about it and I just hope it's smooth sailing from here on out. You know, in just a couple weeks I'll be technically considered like full term, all good to go. And that's when I'll be like, I could go into labor in 3 hours, I could go into labor in 3 weeks. Who knows? Get ready.
I'm ready.
I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about me.
Oh,
Get ready, Lee. I'm about to go into labor.
I got it. I've got my overnight bag, everything. I'm ready.
You're not part of this.
I don't want to be, but I'm ready.
Please show up to the hospital miffed and act like you're forced to be there. And everyone's like, why are you here? Be like, oh, she'll hold it over my head if I don't go. She'll say I don't support her.
I mean, if you're with me under my
rule.
yes, under my rule. If you're in my kingdom, and then I'm in charge of you, then I got to get you there and all
Just
that.
drop me off at the hospital.
We may not have time.
I'm not having this conversation again.
Just saying.
Lee,
I wish I had somebody
because
like me.
I do
where
work-
I could be relaxed.
Okay.
Like he's got it.
you do not relax me.
Oh, that's your problem. You're one of these weird anxiety people.
Okay.
Always afraid of everything. No need to be. I got you.
And that's the thing that helps anxiety sufferers is just tell them to knock it off. And it works every time.
That and when you're mad, I tell you to calm down.
Exactly. These are things that a lot of people don't consider. No. Lee, I mean, there is a possibility. I mean,
That
that
is a possibility
I don't know
that
why.
we rob a train.
I don't know why I did that. You know, I do plan on starting my maternity leave, which, I mean, have we even shared
I don't know.
with the audience? I guess we haven't.
You sure can. if
I
you
will
want.
be going on maternity leave starting September 1st, which coincidentally is Labor Day, which is a few days before my due date, or a few weeks, I should say. And so my doctor thinks that I will go full term and all that. And so, you know, ideally I'll already be off work when I go into labor, et cetera. But you just never know. So I'm here at work 5 days a week, full time. So if I was to go into labor, I mean, there's an equal chance of me going into labor here at work as at home. So in the event, I do just want to cover things. In the event
Let's
I'm
run
at
through it.
work with you guys.
I got an overnight bag.
No, listen, I'm telling you what's going to happen.
I'm
okay?
telling you, I got this. Don't say no more. We've got it. I've got the overnight bag.
Are you staying? Is it my stuff? Is it stuff you've bought for me?
No, this is
Because
what I need.
You're not going to be
I
there
got
overnight.
little airplane bottles of Tito's. I'm good.
Okay.
And I've got a change of clothes because that may get messy. I've got everything I need.
You're not delivering
fresh
this,
underwear.
baby.
I don't want to, but I'm ready in case called upon.
Okay. No, here's
I'm like Alexander Haig
Okay.
when Reagan was shot.
Yeah, sure.
As of this moment, I'm in charge,
Okay. What I'm saying to you is,
which he was not. That would have been George H.W. Bush.
yes, if I was to go into labor here at the office,
Yes.
or
We'll try to get you
or
there.
something more quick, like my water breaks and I need to go to the hospital, all I need
Yes.
is for you or another member of the team to drop me at the hospital. That's it.
Well, we're going to attempt that. That's our first priority, is to get you there safe and sound.
Right. So your overnight bag can
But you never
stay
know.
with you.
What if we can't get you there?
Lee,
What if it was snowed in?
the hospital is like 10 minutes from here.
We may be snowed in. Traffic.
It's summer.
Yes, it could be weird. We had just had 9 volcanoes in Russia. Either way, you need to understand you're well taken care of.
Because, oh my, there's
Just relax.
Miss Harmon, there's a man here who says he's got his overnight bag and he's good to go. He keeps insisting on being led up here to the labor and delivery unit. What do you want to do? Don't tell him I'm not here.
Don't tell him you're not here.
No, I said no. Tell him I'm not here.
Oh.
What do you? Let's say so. Even if you take me to the hospital, you're going to bring your overnight bag into the hospital.
Correct, just in case.
Doc, I'm here just in case.
Yeah, I may need that. I don't trust these guys. What if it's not somebody we like?
Who? You don't know.
These doctors, I need some questions
You
answered.
don't know any.
How many of these you done, Hoss? And that's exactly the way I'll ask. How many have you done, Hoss, is what I'll say. And even if it's a female doctor.
Hey, Hoss. I was going to say, my doctor, who I hope will be the one to help me deliver, is a female.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And she goes by
Does she have any of her own? Did you ask that?
She does
You
not.
don't. Whoa, see, that's an issue. Red flag.
Do you?
No.
Red flag.
But I don't trust a woman who's not done it.
I don't trust a man who hasn't done it.
Oh, well, we can't do it. That's different.
Father them.
Well, however you look at it.
Let me tell you who I bet would.
Is she younger than you?
No.
Oh, well, then I'm becoming more relaxed. Because I would not let some dude younger than me work on me.
That's going to be harder and harder to find the older you get.
Well, maybe.
You have not run into a doctor younger than you.
I did once, and it was a spinal thing. And they wanted to give me the Peyton Manning surgery. Mm-hmm. Some kid walked up. Yeah, no, we'll do what we did for Peyton Manning. And he didn't do it. You know, he meant his industry. I was like, I'm good.
Yeah. My belly button has started to pop out, and I was just nervous that it was showing through my dress. But
you go practice on somebody else.
Okay. This is starting to feel like my baby shower, which you guys saw on the show when Lee and I were discussing, making my baby shower most comfortable for him. So my delivery, I need to be making you most comfortable. With whoever the doctor is. I'm sorry, Lee is not comfortable with this.
I don't know how many ways. Tell me I'm a horrible person without saying I'm a horrible person.
You're a horrible person.
This is what you do. You gaslight.
You just said I'm not comfortable with that.
The whole thing is about the baby, not about my comfort nor yours.
Who do you think?
Let's get this thing in. We got to get him into the game. We got to get him in healthy.
Lee, that's why I have doctors and nurses that are going to.
Well, maybe not. You just trust implicitly everybody but me, which drives me nuts.
Because you have no training.
Oh my God, you don't know that.
Okay, shock me.
I may secretly be training. I could have been training for the past 6 or 7 months. You don't know. I could be practicing.
Have you?
On a.
And how are you practicing?
With an easy bake oven. I put a nightgown on it. I turn it on high, and I pull out a duckling.
It's hot in there.
I pull out a turducken.
A turducken. Who in our office do you think, if I was rushing to the hospital and I was like, I don't have time to go home and pack my bag, one of y'all go to my house and pack me an overnight bag? Who in our office do you think could pack the best overnight bag?
Probably Nikita.
I was going to say 100% the same thing. A, Nikita's had children. B, she has a daughter. Mm-hmm. You know, C, she herself is just so cute and put together. I bet that it would have every single thing in there that I might possibly need.
I think she would be best.
Yeah.
Who would be worse? Easy.
Nua. Yeah. I'd open the bag and
he would probably forget why he's there.
Yeah. He would pack me. It would be a Kroger sack with some loose nuts and bolts in it, a half-eaten granola bar, cat hair, and I don't have cats.
Yeah.
And then, you know, maybe a nightgown. But one I've never seen before for some reason.
Yeah. It's just a NASCAR shirt.
Nua would be like, I don't know. If you were to pack me an overnight bag, it would somehow be 10 different bottles of men's body spray.
It would.
Because that's all
That's
you
what I
ever
would do.
That's all you ever care about is your smell.
You're so full of it.
I know.
Oh, you would be well taken care of. You probably have all new stuff. Because that's the kind of dumbass I am. I go buy you new stuff like an idiot.
No, Lee, this is a panic. I need you to run to my house and get my stuff.
I'd go, why? The store's closer. Let me get her new stuff.
Oh, my God. Again.
I know. It's awful. to be so well taken care of every day.
No, Lee, your
since I've
detriment
met
is you feel like you have to take care of. It's not just solo to me or specific to me. You want to take care of. You want to parent everyone in your orbit.
I don't want to. I have to.
Why do you have to?
Because they all need guidance. Jeez,
Who gives you guidance?
Well, the good Lord.
I knew you were going to say the good Lord. That's what you always say. And he does give guidance. But does he ever say anything that you're like, I don't want to do that?
No, I've never disagreed. I go, you're right, but this feels too good to stop.
Oh, okay.
I've said that.
Oh, okay. And that was the all-night buffet in Vegas.
Was it in Vegas?
He said, please stop.
Yeah, at Harrah's. You're a glutton. You're right, Lord, but this feels too good to stop.
You know, one of my favorite
Break it
things
open
when
crab
I
legs.
when I envision a buffet, I envision banana pudding. When I was a kid, we would eat at this Chinese restaurant after church sometimes. Mm-hmm. And it was owned by two girls that went to my school. Their parents owned it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it had a big thing of, at the end down at the dessert, they had ice cream and Jell-O and pudding and stuff, and they had always a big tray of.
Have you ever had like a Las Vegas buffet?
No.
Like the upscale, the high price hotels, like the Bellagio. I did do the Bellagio buffet, and it's like $75, $80 per person.
Yeah.
And that was 10, 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. So who knows what it is now? I'm sure it's just 100 per. Mm-hmm. But it would be, you'd marvel at it. Mm-hmm. Like what? Like these king lobster tails, great big king crab legs, fillets, and just eat until you can't.
See, and
of high-end stuff,
that's
though.
Well, okay, have you ever been to like a Texas de Brazil, like a Brazilian steakhouse?
Yes.
Like when they come, that's it. I don't, I guess, love and appreciate food enough, and I can't stand the overfull feeling. I feel like I never get my money's worth anywhere that it's like a flat fee and eat as much as you want, because then I feel this pressure to eat a lot. So like Texas de Brazil or something like that, I love it, but I always leave there thinking, that was just too much. Like their like buffet that you start with, it's like the salad and the meats and the cheeses and the breads, those Brazilian like cheese breads. And then by the time they bring all those guys around with all the meats, talk about the meat sweats. So that I feel like is the baby sister to what you're describing, and it doesn't sound comfortable to me. Some people that's their dream, but I feel like
because you never walked in there hungry. When you're hungry or starved because you've been walking for 8 miles.
Yeah.
Around the strip, you're like, that sounds great.
In my case, it would be doing touristy things. In your case, you were lost.
Yeah. Where the heck is it?
I thought I was in Reno.
I did do that once. Boy, what a mistake that was.
You got lost in Las Vegas?
I wasn't lost. I just went the wrong way.
And
I told you this story before, I think. Me and my ex, were walking around Vegas.
Yes. Wait, I can't remember any
and
of the
this was it was literally 4 months before 9/11. It was like April of 2001. In those days, you could take your luggage to the airport, put it in a locker, and walk out. So
really?
We had a red eye, and we took a cab to the airport, put the luggage in a locker, and then took the cab back to one of the hotels and thought, let's just walk around, kill some time, because we had to check out like at 11 a.m., but our flight's not till midnight.
Oh, yeah, so you've got a whole
What are we
day.
going to do?
What are you going to do with your... Oh, love it.
I mean, we could have left the luggage, I guess, with the bellhop or whatever, but we decided to take it to the airport. We'll pick it up when we get there. Mm-hmm. So we walked around. We probably did 5-6 miles already, and I said, like an idiot, let's just walk to the airport. McCarran is right there. Well, everything in Vegas is a mirage. Like, everything looks like it's right there. Mm-hmm. We take off. Well, I took a right instead of a left. I literally had to walk. We started this at 6 p.m. The circumference of the airport, all the way around it. We get there like at 11. We had to walk through crack neighborhoods, all kinds of
No,
nonsense.
you didn't. You could have given up at any time and called a
Back
cab.
that's harder to do back in those days. And not like an Uber where they could find you.
True. Okay.
So
This
anyway,
was 2001.
Yeah. So my feet have never hurt so much. And poor Elizabeth, I think she wasn't wearing like the most comfortable
I thought you
shoes.
were saying she wasn't wearing any shoes.
She had no shoes.
I was like, what did you?
No. So anyway, that was just.
And at no point did you think,
I thought I'd screwed up.
but you were too committed.
Well, we're too far in.
Too far. So there were times where you could have given up, but you both just agreed, no, let's just keep going.
Yeah, let's just keep
Or
going.
was it you being like, no, I'm not going to admit that?
We both agreed, let's keep going. We're this far.
Imagine now who you track your steps every day. Imagine how many steps that was.
Oh, easily, and I'm not joking, 40,000.
I was going to say 50,000.
So, I mean, the airport was, I think, 12 miles. So, at a minimum, we had to do.
And why would you think to walk that in the first
Well, no, because it was right there. But I think must have done 6.5. Minimum.
But you rode in a car from the airport when you arrived into town
That
and
doesn't
that
take any
very
time.
day.
That's like 3 minutes.
Cars
If
are-
I went the right way, we'd have been fine. Still would have been a long walk. We probably got there like at 8.
And it was when you arrived at the airport, she said, I'll be seeking
Yeah.
of marriage, whatever it is.
Dissolution.
Dissolution.
That's what you're looking for.
A resolution. Oh, me.
Yeah.
I've been to Vegas twice, and both times it was like 3-4 days, and by the end I was like, I'm ready to go.
I love it.
Yeah, some people do. I've had enough after like 2 or 3 days.
I would go sometimes for a week.
Really?
But part of it
And just
was
walk
for
and
her
walk.
business because she was in the pageant business, still is in the pageant business. So I would go and do stuff while she's doing all the Miss America things.
Yeah, which is so cool. And you thought, honey, you did a great job this week. Kick your shoes off and let's walk into some dodgy
this was
neighborhood.
before that. This was my first trip to Vegas, by the way.
Yeah, it sounds like a newbie mistake.
It was.
Let's walk 3,000 miles.
Well, the other thing, we stayed because it was cheap at the Stratosphere, which is the north side of Vegas, and we would walk. I guarantee I probably did 100 miles that week. We were there for 7 days, I think. But man, I was svelte. Well, I was, except I go to a buffet.
Oh, yeah.
Even it out.
Yes. Oh, okay. So that's why we started talking about. I was like, why did we start talking about the walking? So then, on a day where you've walked all day, when you'd hit the buffet, like, what was your approach? Because I'd be afraid I'd fill up on, like, would you head straight for like the meats and the like the high dollar stuff?
I'd always do a salad.
Me too. And why do we do that? I don't really want a salad.
No, I do. I like a salad.
I love a salad.
Sometimes that's all I need.
For $80.
Well, then I feel obligated.
See,
Yeah.
no buffet's gonna hold me down.
You know what? I'm an American. That's what we do. We overindulge. We're gluttonous.
Mm-hmm.
We're like the Romans. Bring me meats.
How are those guys?
Well, they collapsed.
Huh? And not from a large meal.
No.
All right, we got any viewer questions or staff questions?
Let's see. What do they say here? This comes from Bridget.
Okay.
Will y'all bring the purple squeaky toy
No,
off my
that's
desk?
from earlier for
Oh.
the pre-tape we did earlier.
Oh, that's not for this? Oh. This says, how do you best treat bug bites? Oh, for a minute I thought she said bed bug bites.
Oh, God. You have to burn your house to the ground.
So Kelly and Bridget was asking about her blood type for 2 reasons. One, because I think the blood type is more susceptible for mosquitoes and insects.
Okay.
And the other is because Bridget's a vampire.
Of course.
And I don't, but she showed a picture of her leg and she was eaten alive by
Background, I don't think Lee's done a good job here. Kelly, you didn't
got
explain.
bitten by mosquitoes.
Yes, this weekend. She was doing like some outdoor projects, and she said she estimates she's got like 65 mosquito bites, just like on her lower limbs, like on her legs.
I may get bit once every 2 years.
I find that I've gotten bit less this summer than I have in years, and I'm wondering if it's because I'm pregnant.
Maybe.
I don't know. But it's so funny. Kelly, so her question is, how do you treat bug bites? It's funny, I just looked this up because and maybe it's because I'm pregnant and the mosquitoes are like, ew, gross. Or they're just not into me this year. My husband, on the other hand, if he goes this summer, it's honestly been unbelievable. Like, I don't know what's going on. If we even go outside of our house for 2 seconds, he comes in with multiple bug bites and he's like allergic, like he's never been. It will be those huge welts in like 2 seconds. So we recently looked up because we were like, what are we going to do? Because they itch like fire, he says. So I looked and it says like so Kelly, this is what you do. And anyone else at home, because I just looked it up. It says clean the area, soap and water, first thing. Then if you can, which Lee can't because he claims the store doesn't sell baking soda, mix baking.
I found it.
Where?
In the aisle. That is supposed to be. They were out when I went twice. Because no way I would have missed that. They restocked. Thank you.
You're welcome. It says mix baking soda with water, just enough to make a paste, and put it over the bug bites until it dries. Then wash that off. Then put some sort of like cortisone 10 or hydrocortisone cream on each bite. So I just bought hydrocortisone cream for my husband. So Kelly, it's a lot of steps. I would say the most important, clean it off, don't scratch it, and put hydrocortisone cream. Because the baking soda water thing seems like a lot of work. Yeah. So if it was me, wash it, hydrocortisone cream, do not scratch.
Now, Bridget writes, piggybacking off of that, will y'all bring that purple squeaky toy?
No, that's from earlier.
Oh, that's another one. Okay. Here's what she writes. What are some home remedies that y'all use? You just shared one. Oh. Baking soda. Now, I have found that salt or what do you call it? Epsom salt bath will help with a cut.
I was just going to say the same thing.
Yes.
When I was a kid, I have a vivid memory of us being at the beach and we were there with some other families, and one of the other little girls got out kind of in a like rip current maybe, and my dad went out and rescued her, I guess. And but on the way back, there were some like rocks under the water that they couldn't see, and my dad stepped on a big rock and cut his foot wide open.
Oh, sure.
So I have this vivid memory of my dad sitting in the kitchen at our beach house with his feet in a big Tupperware that was filled with, he had made a saltwater bath. Yeah. And I was a kid being like, what are you doing?
I wonder why that works that way.
And it was and he explained it to me. So in my mind, I always think salt water for a cut. Another thing, my dad says honey is an antiseptic.
Is it?
You can put honey on a cut as well.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'd like to be the guy that sees somebody in a rip current and is yelling, go out deeper. Go further out.
Yeah.
Because
maybe it wasn't a rip current. I think she was very small and got out in kind of some deeper waves and was getting tossed a little bit.
Up against the rocks?
Close to the rocks. So I think that's why my dad went out there. Sacrificed his foot for her.
But I just, that's hard to hear.
She's the girl that I've told you before. Her name was Erin, and we got in trouble. We were there with, again, multiple families, multiple kids, and one of the other families had this son named Paul, who was a fabulous child. Well, she wrote, though, in the bed in nail polish. She wrote on one of the sheets at this house we were in nail polish. And her parents caught her. We're like, what are you doing? And she said, wrote in nail polish on the sheets, I hope Paul goes to hell. And her parents were, why did you write that? And she said, well, I didn't have enough room to write heaven.
Well.
And we were all like, now that sounds plausible. But they were like, okay, fine. A, don't write that about Paul. You guys are children. How do you even, we can't be saying these things.
Now, who's
B,
Paul?
Another one of the kids that was there. I guess they'd gotten into a scuffle.
Okay.
We were all like the same age group. And then, but anyway, then also they were like, and why are you writing in nail polish on the sheets of this home? We now have to tell the people we have to buy new sheets. But anyway, I love that excuse. Go to hell. Well, don't say that. I ran out of time to say heaven.
I didn't have enough time. All right.
Pack your overnight bags.
Got to get
ready. Soak
ready.
your feet in salt water. And for God's sake, GPS how far it is to the airport before you start walking.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. That's a good summarization.
That's called by ESPN. Recap. Lee hates when I do a recap, but don't you like my ability to remember what we've discussed?
I don't hate it. I just point it out. Yeah, and I You guys may think I'm exaggerating, but any encounter that we have with any other human, as soon as that human leaves our presence, I then get a recap of the entire conversation from Hayley Catherine.
It's true. And I know we joke about it, but it truly is a symptom of my generalized anxiety disorder, because every interaction I have with most people that I'm not comfortable with feels like a performance for me. Like I have to perform. So I don't absorb the interaction till after. So when I'm recapping it to you, I'm finally replaying that interaction to myself.
See, I do absorb it, and then you saturate me with it. Because here I go again.
So you're soaked in the glory that was
Yeah.
the interaction.
Because I'm like, I was there. I know what the man said.
But if I don't say it out loud, I'll never be free of it.
Okay. Now, do you do that with me? Like,
No, I'm comfortable with you.
Oh, so you don't repeat what I've said?
Who would I repeat it to?
Well, I don't know. You go in the other room and, like, well, tell them what happened. We talked about it on the show, but tell them what happened with Bridget. You were talking to yourself again.
I wasn't talking to myself. You know, like you'll just like
were you
be
talking to
thinking out
then?
loud. I wasn't doing it like a weirdo. Like I'm talking to myself.
Trust me, weird.
You talk to yourself.
I do, but not in front of other people. That's the difference. I'm alone. You'll see me in the car and you'll think he's on the phone. I am not.
You're having that detailed of conversation?
100%.
No, I'll say stuff out loud to myself, and it's usually something I don't want to forget. So I came into the office today, and Bridget thought that I was about to blow the doors wide open off this office. I came into work, and I'm like saying hello to everyone, but I was late, of course, so I'm like trying to get everything done quickly, and I needed to address something. So anyway, I'm sitting there at my desk about to saying hi to everybody, and so I said, I need to address this. Okay, and then I need this. I need to address this. So all Bridget hears from her desk is, oh, shit, Hayley's got to address something. And she's like saying it multiple times or something. She's like building herself. Like she said, literally, I was like, what is it?
Got to
She's
address
got
this.
to address. So then about 2 seconds, she hears me go, all right, 2032 Waller Street. She goes, oh my God, you're addressing an envelope. And I was like, yeah. She goes, I thought you were about to drop a bomb on us. Because I thought you were saying you had to address something. Like, I thought you were going to be like, guys, I got to get this off my chest. I'm not the mother of this baby. Anyway, so that's what happened. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Yeah, there's your recap.
All right, we got to go. We got another show to do.
We do.
All we do is talk on record.
Well, let's go.
Nice talking to you.
Nice talking
Let's
to
change
you.
clothes and go do it on a TV set.
All
and by
right.
that, I mean let's trade out.
The switch.
God bless, guys. We love you. Thank you so much. Rate, review, subscribe, and watch The Lee and Hayley Show. Check your local listings. Goodbye.